Imagine if I told you that one simple position, something that looks almost too basic to work, could quietly rebuild your legs, protect your knees, strengthen your heart, calm your mind, and even help you feel younger after 50. No gym machines. No running. No jumping. Just you, your body, and a stance that warriors have used for centuries. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you'll understand exactly what happens to your body if you do the horse stance every single day after 50, and why so many people who try it say, "I wish I had started this years ago." Now let's be honest for a moment. After 50, most of us start feeling it. Getting out of a chair feels heavier than it used to. Knees complain when we go up the stairs. Balance isn't as sharp. Muscles that once responded quickly now feel slow and stiff. And a lot of people think this is just aging, that it's normal and unavoidable. But what if part of the problem isn't age at all, but the way we stop using our bodies? The horse stance is one of the most honest ways to find out where your strength really is, because you can't cheat it. Your legs, hips, core, and even your mind all have to show up. So what exactly is the horse stance? Picture standing with your feet wider than shoulder width, toes slightly turned out, and then sitting down as if you're lowering yourself onto an invisible chair. Your back stays tall, your chest open, and your weight evenly spread through your feet. At first glance, it looks simple. But when you actually hold it, especially after 50, your body starts sending messages very quickly. Thighs burn, hips feel tight, and your mind starts saying, "Okay, that's enough." And that's where the magic begins. The first thing that happens if you do the horse stance every day after 50 is that your leg strength comes back in a very deep, very real way. This isn't flashy strength. It's not about lifting heavy weights once or twice. This is endurance strength. Your thighs, especially the quadriceps and inner thighs, start waking up again. These are the muscles that protect your knees. When they're weak, your joints take the load. When they're strong, your joints feel supported. Many people notice that after a few weeks of daily horse stance practice, stairs feel easier, standing up from the floor feels more controlled, and even walking feels more stable. Another powerful change happens in your hips. After 50, hips often get stiff from too much sitting and too little movement. The horse stance gently but deeply opens the hips while also strengthening the muscles around them. This combination is rare. Most exercises either stretch or strengthen, but the horse stance does both at the same time. Over time, this can reduce hip discomfort, improve your walking pattern, and even help your lower back feel less tight. A lot of lower back pain actually starts in weak hips, and this stance addresses that directly. Now let's talk about knees, because this is where many people get nervous. They hear the squat-like position and immediately think pain or injury. But here's the truth. When done correctly and within your own limits, the horse stance is one of the most knee-friendly positions you can practice. It strengthens the muscles that stabilize the knee without the impact of running or jumping. At first, you might only hold it for 10 or 20 seconds, and that's perfectly fine. Over time, as your muscles adapt, the knee joint actually feels more supported, not more stressed. Many people report less knee pain in daily life, not more. Your balance also changes in a surprising way. Standing still in a wide, low stance challenges your balance more than you might expect. Your feet, ankles, and nervous system all have to work together to keep you steady. After 50, balance training is critical because falls are one of the biggest risks to long-term independence. Doing the horse stance daily trains your body to feel grounded and stable. You start to trust your legs again, and that confidence carries over into everything you do. But the benefits don't stop at muscles and joints. One of the most underrated effects of the horse stance is what it does to your heart and circulation. Holding a static position where large muscles are engaged makes your heart work in a controlled, steady way. It's not explosive like sprinting, but it's deeply effective. Blood flow improves to the legs, oxygen delivery becomes more efficient, and over time, your cardiovascular endurance quietly improves. Some people are shocked to find their breathing gets deeper and calmer the longer they practice. And speaking of breathing, this is where the horse stance becomes more than just an exercise. When you hold the stance and focus on slow, controlled breathing, your nervous system begins to shift. Stress levels drop. Your mind becomes more present. After 50, many of us carry years of mental tension in our bodies. The horse stance forces you to stay still, to breathe, and to face discomfort without panic. This builds mental toughness and emotional resilience. You learn that you can stay calm even when your muscles are working hard. There's also something deeply empowering about holding your own body weight. You're not relying on machines, pills, or complicated routines. It's just you and gravity. Over time, this builds a quiet confidence. People often say they feel more solid after a few months of daily horse stance practice. More grounded, more in control of their bodies. Another interesting change many people notice is posture. Because the horse stance requires an upright spine and engaged core, your postural muscles get stronger without you even thinking about it. After 50, posture often collapses forward from years of sitting and looking down. As your core and back muscles strengthen, standing tall starts to feel natural again. This not only looks better, but it also reduces strain on your neck and shoulders. Let's talk about metabolism for a moment. Large muscle engagement, especially in the legs, sends a strong signal to your body to stay metabolically active. While the horse stance won't replace all forms of exercise, doing it daily can help maintain muscle mass, which is crucial after 50. More muscle means better blood sugar control, better energy levels, and easier weight management. Many people notice that their legs look firmer and more defined after consistent practice, even without other intense workouts. Now here's something most people don't expect. The horse stance can actually improve joint lubrication. Gentle, sustained muscle engagement helps circulate synovial fluid in the joints. This can reduce stiffness, especially in the hips, knees, and ankles. That morning stiffness so many people accept as normal aging can start to fade when joints are regularly used in a controlled way. Mentally, the horse stance teaches patience. At first, your mind wants to escape. It wants to quit early. But when you practice every day, even for short periods, you build a new relationship with discomfort. You stop seeing it as danger and start seeing it as information. This mindset shift is incredibly valuable after 50, when fear of injury or pain can hold people back from movement altogether. It's also worth mentioning that the horse stance is highly adaptable. On days when you feel strong, you might sink a little lower or hold a little longer. On days when your body feels tired, you can stay higher and hold for less time. This flexibility makes it sustainable long-term, which is the real secret to fitness after 50. Consistency always beats intensity. Over weeks and months, something subtle but powerful happens. Your legs stop feeling like a liability and start feeling like an asset again. You trust them to support you. You feel more stable standing, walking, and even turning quickly. Everyday movements become smoother and more controlled. There's also a cultural and historical side to this stance that adds depth to the practice. Martial artists have used the horse stance for generations, not just to build strength, but to build character. It teaches discipline, focus, and respect for the body. When you practice it daily, you're tapping into that same wisdom, adapted for modern life and aging bodies. Now, let me be very clear. This isn't about forcing yourself into pain. Discomfort is normal, sharp pain is not. If you're over 50 and new to this, start slow. Even 10 seconds is enough to begin. Over time, those seconds add up, and your body responds in ways that might surprise you. Many people ask, how long until I see results? Some changes happen fast. Within a week or two, you may feel your legs waking up. Within a month, daily movements feel easier. Over a few months, strength, balance, and confidence all improve. The key is showing up every day, even if it's just for a short while. The horse stance also pairs beautifully with other gentle activities like walking, stretching, or light strength training. But even on its own, it's a powerful foundation. Think of it as insurance for your lower body as you age. What I love most about this stance is that it meets you where you are. You don't need to be flexible. You don't need to be athletic. You just need to be willing to try. And once you do, your body starts reminding you of what it's capable of. So if you're over 50 and you're wondering whether it's too late to get stronger, more stable, and more confident in your body, the horse stance is your answer. It's simple, it's honest, and it works with your body instead of against it. If you've been feeling stiff, Weak or unsure about your movement, I encourage you to try this for yourself. Start small. Stay consistent. Pay attention to how your body responds. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Because the truth is, aging doesn't mean giving up strength. It means choosing smarter ways to keep it. And sometimes, the most powerful changes come from the simplest daily habits. If this video helped you see your body in a new way, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And let me know in the comments if you've tried the horse stance before or if you're going to start today. Your future legs will thank you for it.